What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Outdoor Voyages, and today we are doing a quick day hike through the Roaring Run Natural Area. Stay tuned. Now, Roaring Run Natural Area is actually part of Forbes State Forest and was apparently set aside to protect a stream that is part of a mountain watershed. So they have a bunch of trails and whatnot set aside you can walk on. Not a real big area. I'd say it's, I don't know, I'd say it probably has a total of maybe 5, 6, 7 miles of trail systems. But it's a nice little area to do a day hike or whatnot. And we're going to go explore it a little bit. The thing about the Roaring Run Natural Area is that there's no motorized vehicles allowed, no open fires, no can't have any fires to cook any meals, nothing like that, and there's also no camping allowed. So which is pretty nice because, you know, I'd hate to run into an ATV or whatnot in the middle of the trail. And you know, it's just nice to have a day hike through here, just walking. It's pretty peaceful here. I like it. Man, not a thick brush to get through here. I mean, you can still see the trail. Trail conditions are excellent, but everything this time of year grows up a lot, and it's pretty thick in some places. So, another thing too to watch out for in this kind of foliage and brush and whatnot are snakes. Really got to watch out for snakes, especially rattlesnakes. You know, one of the best things I like about hiking in the Laurel Highlands in early summer is there's mountain laurel all over the place, and it's in bloom right now, and it just smells so good, and it's so, I don't know, I just can't describe it, but it just makes everything look really nice. One thing I wanted to share with you guys about hiking in the Laurel Highlands is that along the trails, most times you will find endless, sometimes just as far as the eye can see, of just ferns. And as bountiful and as plentiful as they are here, they do have their benefits. They do supply vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin K, as well as antioxidants. Now, they are edible, and as with any edible plants, the bigger they are, the more bitter they become. So I have just actually picked a little young one. Now, the best ones you want are the ones that are still curled up. They're usually sweeter, not as bitter, and they usually taste just like a salad green. So in a bind, they'd work out for your body. You know, not gonna hurt you. They do taste like you know, salad greens or whatnot, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. So we are walking up on the trail sign, and that's the McKenna Trail, and then Painter Rock Road is that way. But we are going to stay on the McKenna Trail and head this way. So to give you guys a quick overview, bear with me, my phone has the map downloaded on it. So right where that P is in the center there, that's where we parked. We're going to be following the McKenna Trail all the way up, and then getting off on the loop trail, making that loop, circling back around, and then taking the McKenna Trail back to the parking lot. So it should be about a 2 to 3 mile, maybe 4 mile ordeal. Now, remember me saying earlier about how ferns are very bountiful and plentiful here in the state? Well, on this side here, another example, as far as the eye could see up this hill are ferns. Nothing but ferns. Now, the state has gone through measures to try to get rid of them because some of them don't provide any sustenance to the environment. So they spray them, and then they let the natural vegetation take back over and reclaim the environment. So just wanted to share that with you guys. What's going on, everybody? Just stopped here to grab a bite to eat for lunch, and now you're not allowed to have any fires or stoves here in Roaring Run, as far as I believe. So to get around that, what we have here today is an MRE, and on the menu is brisket. Oh boy, what kind of brisket? We'll never know, but hey, that's the fun of eating an MRE. Now, the one thing I will tell you about MREs is, though, although some of them might not look too appetizing, such as this beef brisket here, they are actually very nutritious and chock full of calories, carbs, fat, everything essential you need to be out in the bush or wherever you're going for a long period of time. They don't taste that bad either. They say being in nature can take you places. Well, for me, it's underneath this rock cliff thingy, just to find some shade and get away from the sun, get away from the heat a little bit. Plus, it's a little bit more cooler under here due to the fact that, you know, it's rock and there's virtually no sunlight that gets into this place or penetrates through the rock layer. So you usually have some air pockets too that come through these cracks, and that comes out pretty cool too. But I wanted to share this with you guys, and you come across a lot of these long trails and whatnot in a lot of places in this area, especially in the Laurel Highlands. Well, I'm a little low on water. I have it come across the stream, but I wanted to show you guys another use for MREs. They usually come in these thick plastic bags, and you know, they're very heat resistant and whatnot, but they could also be used for gathering water, especially if you don't have anything. Now, you might have to wash it out because there is some stuff that gets in the bottom sometimes, but that's not coming out. There we are. So you basically use it just to gather some water up and whatnot. And it works really well, and it holds, I'd say about maybe 2 liters or so, but it's very useful, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Now, for those of you who are wondering what the terrain is like on this trail, or on this trail system, if any of you have ever been on the Laurel Highlands hiking trail, it's not much different. Same area. In fact, I think the Laurel Highlands hiking trail actually cuts through the Roaring Run natural area. So pretty much it's basically the same. You know, you have your ups and downs, your rocks. You know, it's pretty much just like this, you know. And it is starting to rain, so I'm gonna go put some gear on. I actually think this storm was sort of a false alarm. I was filming there for a second, and it sounded like it was coming down hard, but I think with the tree coverage and stuff above me, I think it's keeping it pretty much off of me right now. But I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled and keep listening for it, because it just seems like it's getting heavier and heavier. So but right now I don't think I'll be needing anything, so I'm just gonna keep on pressing on. Looks like we've come across some sort of rock formation. Huh. Let's go check it out. Huh. I guess it's just a little gully of fallen rocks. Huh. That was not what I was expecting, but still, cool nonetheless. So curiosity got the best of me, and I climbed about these rocks here, and I'm gonna go check out what's on the other side of them. I wasn't even gonna bother filming the end of that rock formation there. All I did was sort of tamper off into a more level hill. So there wasn't really too much there, so I figured I wouldn't even waste the time of filming it. So we'll just keep on pushing along. So I had to get off the trail a little bit because I happened to see these stacked rocks off the side, and it's definitely nothing nature would do. It's definitely man-made, but it's really interesting. Now the trail's on the other side of this, and it's really, really old, and I don't know how far back it goes, and I don't know what it is. Like, it's just one big mound, and I don't know. That's just very interesting. Just a random stone wall right in the middle of the woods. Huh. Wonder what it could be. I would have to look into that. Look at that, a bear. That scared me half to death. Holy moly. Whew. Man, I'll tell you what, I rounded the corner there and I saw that bear just sticking its head out right in the middle of the trail looking at me. Holy moly. Oh man, talk about giving you a fright. I'm gonna wait a few minutes because you know, bears don't like it when they're followed, and he did run up the trail. You know, this is like that when you encounter unpredictable wildlife, especially predators in the woods. It's always good to have a good defense backup, whether that be OC spray or bear spray, pepper spray, whatever you want to call it, or even bells. But for me, I am to the point where I do carry now a firearm, and it is a Diamondback 380 with hollow points. So I'd say they'd fend off anything, at least in this area or region, but I'm not so sure about a bear. So we have come to our first intersection in a while. Excuse me. And that goes to Painter Rock, and we want to keep staying on North Loop. So we have come to the North Loop Trail intersection here, and since there is no other sign that points to where this goes, and let me see here, the compass says north is that way, so we would want to go south back that way. So hopefully that's the way we came. I'm going to try and double time it here to the end of the trail because we can't be that much further from the end. Because there's some thunder coming from very far away, and I looked up at the clouds and it's moving right to me, and it's getting pretty dark back there, so I'm going to try and move this along as fast as I can. Plus it's starting to get a little bit cooler, which is actually awesome. So remember me earlier saying about the ferns and how plentiful they are? Well, here's your proof. As far as you can see on both sides of the trail. You ought to name the fern the state plant. What's going on, everybody? Give you a quick update here. I'm about a mile and a half, 2 miles away from the trailhead, and that storm, there's no way in heck I'm outrunning that thing. So I have my cover on my pack, got my reading gear on now finally. So it's starting to drizzle a little bit, but yeah, I thought I was going to be able to get the jump on that storm, but nope. So I'll get back to you guys when I get up to the trailhead. wanted to touch base on this too while I'm at it. No matter where you go, no matter if it's sunny or not, it's always a good idea to have rain gear, because you never know when you're going to need it, especially in this area. Lower Highlands is known to have pop-up thunderstorms come out of nowhere, and heck, sometimes they don't even come when they're predicted. So, oh, yeah, hear that in the distance. So, yeah, I just wanted to touch base on that though. Well, everyone, made it to the trailhead, end of the line, and according to the GPS, did about 9.2, 9.3 miles, something like that. And it was a really good hike today. Encountered a bear, which was unexpected, but thrilling. And learned a few things along the way. Got through the storm, and you know, it was an overall good day hike. No complaints whatsoever. If you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to leave them in the comments section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can and to the best of my ability. And till next time, see you guys on the trail. Catch you later.